Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the official ARK podcast, back with number 337. My name's Coach NT, and I'm here live today with the core team. Your host for tonight, as always, the one and only Mr. Atlas. The floor is all yours, sir.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Coach Mistletoe. And folks, welcome back to another edition of the ARK Daily Podcast. We're so happy to have you here. This is Tuesday, October 3rd, third day into the fourth quarter of the year. And boy, there is that vibe, there is that feeling in the air, that atmosphere. It's like a mist of competition. There's a mist of winning the game. And how do we win here on the ARK, folks? Well, it's very simple, hard to do, easy to talk about. It's building utility, building the future today. A future supported not by hype, not by promises, not by the requesting and begging of trust of anyone. On the contrary, businesses that are built through products that have a tangible place for so many folks around the world that are interacting with crypto. We've already rolled out for you the trifecta of our banking utilities, the on-ramp, the virtual MasterCard off-ramp, no KYC. The third, the Terra card, the physical card, offshore, like KYC. No selfie, no social security number required, folks. We don't want to pry into your life. We just want to make sure that the bank has enough information so that you have control. If you lose your card, if you have to request another one, change of address. Who are you, sir? Hey, I'm Jimmy. I'm here. I opened the account 7 months ago. I've lost my card. Okay, sir, can you please give us your address? Very common things to protect you. Very important. And then the fourth part of the banking, the bill pay. But folks, Brandon, you're going to kill me. But wait, there's more. Yes, there is more. We're not going to announce it here for you today, but we've been hunkering down in the sausage room with our heads down, building and building and building. As we get close, we start showing you more. ArkFi, you've heard about the yield coming with true revenue, not hype, not Ponzi, not taxes-based. We've been there, we've done that, and we've seen so many, actually, let's be honest, everyone fail. These are systems that go into a very high yield, sustained only through a tax and Ponzi-nomic system, will give you one result. The folks that get in will make massive gains, and the folks that come in late, that buy the top, always lose. It's a zero-sum game. And that's okay, speculation. There's always, look at Wall Street, winners and losers. But what have we told you time and time again? We want everyone to win here. We want the little guy to win here. And if somebody wants to get their investment and go, buy whatever token might be the hot new thing that's trending, because they posted something on a billboard, or a little degen group told you this is it, 100x this team. They took it to 500 million, back in the bull run. Someone contacted me today. Hey, check this out, Mr. Atlas. These guys, they're pros. They've tripled the community in 5 minutes. Checked out their X account, formerly known as Twitter, and they couldn't even get the website right. They put .eu instead of .io. I'm like, man, people are sick and tired, folks, of the same old thing, the same old lipstick on a pig. They changed the color. They put a little, outfit on the pig, one of those little Barbie outfits to make it look kind of cute. I hear Barbie's got a ton of outfits in her wardrobe. But it's the same thing. And we didn't come here to do the same thing. We didn't come here to not learn. from our experiences, do not understand that there are people that are working very hard that get involved in a project because they want to earn. And it's our duty, it is our mission to level the playing field. And boy, did we have an amazing 6-month run. A lot of smiling, happy folks here with us. And we're going to get that back, but we're going to do it in a different way. We're going to do it in a manner that you haven't seen here before. I was just talking today in a couple of groups and just explaining, showing very clearly what we've been able to do here while they're out there speculating and crying, like somebody peed in their cornflakes, right? Because they've been rugged. Another multi-million-dollar rug just happened. I'm not going to say the name. Do your little bit of research. Starts with a W. $1.5 million down the drain. Rugged. They say they got hacked, but folks, how many times have we heard that story before? There's a lack of development. There's a lack of integrity. There's a lack of action. But boy, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of losers. So we're exactly at the perfect time, doing the right things, staying true to the mission. 14 people here right now. But as they get tired of the same old thing, as they get tired of looking at infographics and charts and doing analytics that are purposely looking at only positive things and hiding all of the negative things that take into effects, or we've seen some of these trading, groups admit to lying and photoshopping the results, folks. And these are folks that have doxed themselves, that are quote unquote people you can trust. They've come out of nowhere and they come in rugged. Then there's folks that have been in the space for a while and they rugged. Then there's people that are not ruggers, but they just lie to your face and tell you that it's different. But people aren't as naive as we imagine. And we do remind you to be careful out there as you make these choices and learn. Develop the discernment and the wisdom, and you'll find that it's about teams. It's about folks that actually come in and they're not trying to hype you up. If you recall, when we were facing our heinous debacle of losing our $5.71 happiness, sailing smooth on the ARK, we know a lot of things that happened behind that. We didn't need to bring to light, but what I do want to bring to light is that we asked everyone to please calm down and chill, right? Let's see how this unfolds. We didn't ask anyone to go get a third mortgage on their home. On the contrary, we always said, invest only what you can afford to invest. I don't say the word lose because I don't like that word. I think people are smart enough to understand what investing means, what risk capital means. If you have $100,000 in the bank, 1 to 2% should be your max, because we've said it thousands of times. So we're moving, we're continuing, we're pushing forward, and we're going to run over a lot of people that are they're just not able to get the ball across the finish line. They're not able to actually do something that really takes a lot of time, effort, and expense. And we thank all of you who have been here very patiently, letting us do what we do best, and understanding that the time will come where the shit's not going to stick on the wall anymore, and daggers, iron daggers are going to pierce through, and it's going to be something that you're going to be able to hang on to and climb, and we're going to have a sustainable floor, not based on tokenomics or taxes, fees, but on revenue, folks. The cold, hard cash that's produced every day through the work and dedication and focus. Let's get to crypto. Sheesh. Fired up today, folks. Hope you're all doing well. Let's take a quick look here at the total vault accounts on the ROI DApp side of things. 5,642 accounts. Liquidity on PancakeSwap is 41,315 BUSD. ILC reserves 105,059 BUSD. The price of ARK is 4 cents. Spark price pool 905 ARK. And today, folks, we're going to find our next random winner. Maybe it's Mr. Big. I hear he wants to buy the brand new Mustang, the greatest vehicle ever created on this planet. He's so excited about it. And of course, our MVP, we know who they are. Their wall ends in E734. They're taking down 10% of the Nitro Boost. Congratulations. Round of applause for you, MVP. And with that, let's turn it over to Mr. Brett Nordin. I know he's been hard at work since super early. I don't know how the man does it, but he's really on top of managing that big team that we have here, working on security products that we didn't even, touch into that. But yeah, man, I'm pumped up, man. So excited.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter, baby. This is it, folks.
I'm feeling it. I know, it's awesome. Yeah, we reached a pretty good milestone today on the security products. We had a great meeting, design review of the storage product, and it looks amazing. The design of the front end team is now moving on to the email product. And so we're just knocking them off one by one. The DVPN is pretty well established already too, so that'll be probably a close third or fourth behind the password passkey manager. But things are turning out great. We're able to, what's really cool is that we're able to use some features from the email for the overall architecture of the system. For example, like the contacts and the one-time passwords and all that stuff. So it's really it's really kind of an elegant fit of everything together. Because if you think about how these type of systems work from a security standpoint, it's amazing to have like an email system to plug into, or the decentralized storage application that's housing the data for the email. So there's really a lot of synergies between the different pieces. So this was probably the hardest one to get finished, the storage piece. Simply because we had all of the user registration to finish, and we had the, like I said, the OTP and the security layers and all this stuff to kind of sort through on the front end of doing everything else. And so I think, things will move relatively quickly now. And the team's, gotten used to working together, and we have these regular meetings twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So yeah, great updates today from the dev team, and everything's looking amazing. Same designer, I think we mentioned it a bunch of times, but the same designer that did our mobile app is working on this project as well as a team of back-end, front-end, project managers, product developers, people that are writing the user stories and building out all of these different flows that normally we have to do in-house. Whether that's, me, Alex, Atlas, everybody together doing it as a team. This is a large group of experts in this field that each have their expertise in these different applications that we're all tying together under one super app, if you want to call it that. We have a really cool name for it. I hope one day we'll be able to share it. I can't wait, but it's going to be an awesome brand, and we're getting excited about it as it gets closer and closer. So we'll have to do some teaser events, I think, here shortly. I don't know if we can broadcast them all because we don't want to give away all the sauce, but at least, some things to keep the community excited around, like we usually do, the little teaser videos or, showing off parts of the app or something, even if it's before the podcast for those folks that join us live every day. What else did we do today? Oh, today was ARK Lite meetings. Going well, working on a few things that are going to give us that amazing edge and the yield that everybody's looking for. So that's a coming. And I was thinking there was something. Oh, we did the Terra Card press release went out today. I think Mistletoe posted that, and it's a really nice banner. Thank you for that, Mistletoe. Looks like you put a little bit of effort into creating that banner to show off the press release and get people to share it and like it and whatever else they're going to do with it. I think we've got it on our Twitter or whatever. I don't know if you want to make a comment on that, but yeah, that also went out today. So
yeah,
happy days, guys.
On the Twitter, it's on post on the Discord. It's being pushed out on all the announcements channels. So if everyone can do their part, click on the tweet like and comment and retweet it and share with all the groups, that would be awesome.
Yeah, and feel free to steal the content and use it. We're not trying to get direct users, and obviously there's an incentive for them to use a referral link. So, take that and chop it up, use however you like to create your own banners or to create content, whether that's a YouTube video or a Medium article or whatever else, and put your own link in there, your own referral link, so you get some benefit from that. So that's about it for today. Atlas, you wanted me to cover anything else?
No, sir. That was awesome. So excited. So excited, man. It almost feels like that, looking around, seeing that big rug happen yesterday and everything that's going down.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the music slowing. I hear the music stopping for a lot that's going on. And when we step up and we get the orchestra all sitting down, which, by the way, I did produce a concert so many years ago with a 188-piece orchestra from Israel, which was an amazing feat to be able to organize that many people and fly them all the way from Israel to New York City to play in Central Park for free for the people. When we get that orchestra and we come out, folks, and the quiet and stillness, I mean, just take a second. Tell me if you can hear anything. I don't hear anything. Not anything that's in this, what we call, small corner of DeFi that has the utility, that has a team that's here on their 337th consecutive podcast, that is forward facing, that has a core community, contributors, Mr. Z, Brett, Coach Mistletoe, Brandon, who's been our latest addition, which, by the way, I had a great conversation today through chat, not spoken with our good friend, who wishes you all, great love and respect, the one and only Coach Brad. He's doing fantastic. He was just on a trip. He's back, calm, cool, and collected, sitting, waiting patiently to be activated, because, boy, we're going to need a lot of folks to come in here and step up. And as you know, we like to promote from within, but I can foresee, I can imagine, as we put this all out there, I mean, competing with companies like Proton VPN, Google, who has a product where you are the product, it's a free product. But you look at Tutanova, another encrypted email service. They don't have a VPN, by the way. There's just so much opportunity there, than the ArcLight and everything. It's going to be hard to hear about the Ark, use a product that you refer to, and then not just be blown away and amazed as to what's here and what's going to continue to evolve and develop. We've talked about our layer one that we've been working on for years. The banking, we've been working on this for years. This is planned, and it doesn't, it's not something you can do just overnight, folks. But without your support, we wouldn't be here. Without your continued confidence and belief and patience, we wouldn't be here. So really, you are inspiration. You are our biggest cheerleaders, and it's inspiring to understand that you good folks have been here, going to continue to be here. You'll be rewarded for your patience, and then all the other people that will be new, that will come in and use these products and be able to invest as well alongside you, and have an experience that we can look them in the eye and understand that as we offer these products, that we've taken every precaution, every attention to detail, the security, anonymity being at the forefront, and at the same time understanding that we want everyone to be safe. And when it comes to investing, on the investing part, that the risk is minimized and they're not subject to the heinous debacles that happen. I think it's quite clear that we're not a team that's going to rug anyone. I think it's quite clear that we're not a team that's going to lie to anyone or deceive people or bullshit them in any way, shape, or form. And the products speak for themselves. So let's go ahead and continue. Coach Mistletoe, do you have anything set up, or do we go right to the Sparky?
Don't got anything set up today. If anyone does have any more content on Terra launch or anything about the ARK, feel free to send it my way. We'll share it on all the socials and feature it live on the podcast. But
it's Sparky time then, my friends. Let's go ahead and bring it here front and center. You got the sound effects, right? They're working?
Oh yeah. The children are definitely cheering.
All right. Actually, let's continue with that one. We haven't heard that one in a while. Let's see.
It has been good. Yeah, the OG one.
Let's go.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
Let's get this crypto.
All right, folks. I'm going to have to do it a little bit after. I don't want to rug your time here as I don't know why we're not connecting correctly with our second ledger here on the multi-sig. So I'll have to troubleshoot that and get that released a little bit later. Sorry for taking your time. But yeah, I've tried a couple of solutions here. Might need to just restart the browser or the whole system. But that would disrupt here the broadcasting studio. So let's see here. Z, do you have anything prepared? Do you want to do DeFi sessions, or you want to come back tomorrow and do some DeFi? You don't have to do today. We weren't expecting you.
Can you guys hear me? If it's
Yes, sir.
possible,
We
then
surely can hear you. Absolutely.
amazing. Let's see if I can just share my screen. It's a special day. It's a special day. So if you guys can see my screen, I'm going to go straight into it. We basically launched our first little media article with AB Newswire. Should I do a small review of it, Atlas, or should I get into the news? What do you say?
Please do a review. It's all yours.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the first thing that people here that have been here for a while will like to hear from the article is it's defined pretty well, and it kind of shows us the ambitions that ARK has. So I'm going to start off with this article here. I'll zoom in here a little bit, and we'll read this sort of paragraph together, and you guys tell me if that's what you agree with. So ArkFi is a forward-thinking fintech group dedicated to delivering decentralized software applications and EVM smart contracts that interact with blockchain platforms such as Binance Smart Chain, BSC. Hopefully soon we can talk about ZK rollups. The ArkFi ecosystem encompasses a fiat to crypto gateway yield application DApp. So yeah, fiat to crypto gateway. So you can buy your crypto here and sort of inbound, and then high yield apps and crypto payments. And the platform is engineered to be insulated from the volatility of the conventional markets and provide a source of passive income for its global community of users. ArkFi endeavors to develop decentralized finance applications and utilities that are private, inclusive, sustainable, and scalable across the blockchain. So to start off, the reason why I read that word to word is because the team here works really hard. We're on our 330 plus podcast here. And these are things that we encompass, the working sort of range we have, the skills we have, and nothing better like defines ARK as this little paragraph does. But as we get into the features of TerraCard, the sort of benefits that I find as a user is the limitations that you have currently on other card providers. We can talk about Monolith, we can talk about Crypto.com, but the flexible usage and support. Right, TerraCard offers a range of benefits, including a reliable balance limit of $150,000, a daily transaction limit of $150,000, and transparent low fees. These are the kind of things that when we talk about utility, when we talk about what we want to see sort of being adopted to. The first part is the banking module, and when you look into our TerraCard, and you see a daily limit of $150,000, soon that's the kind of stuff that institutes want to hear, because soon we will have institutional clients. And as we sort of prepare for that, it's great to see that we've now we've gone public with our first, like you can say, outbound utility. And the TerraCard is something to bring into, you can say, other influencers into other sort of marketplaces. It's easy to use, and from the DMs I get, people are having a pretty straightforward journey, topping up and on and off ramping their crypto. And that's the whole point that when we started off at ARK, we wanted to make things simple. When I started education, I realized I would have to go through 5 to 10 steps when it comes to understanding ecosystems and stuff. And what we want to do here is we want to be able to bring in, you can say, the most indiest or the most, you can say, rural crowd that has no idea what crypto is about. And they're able to use it to pay their bills, to pay their stuff. So yeah, ArkFi redefines everyday spending with TerraCard, empowering users to seamlessly off-ramp and spend crypto assets. A two-tier affiliate program provides an opportunity for social influencers to receive a commission for promoting TerraCard. So here, like doing the podcast on a daily basis for the past year, what it did for us was it brought a bunch of the right influencers that brought you guys to us. And we want to make sure that the team always provides an affiliate route, a way to bring in and earn for people that promote us, and as you promote us, you be part of that family, and you get a sort of share value to that, and that's what sort of we here at ARK like to deliver. So these are words from Atlas, right? So I'm going to read these out. So we're thrilled to introduce ArkFi's payment card solutions, offering a straightforward means for crypto holders to convert digital assets into cash at ATMs, make seamless purchases online, and pay for goods and services for brick and mortar point of sales POS systems. So this is so it's a centralized exchange. Centralized exchanges and banks have left customers stranded in their desire to utilize their crypto as real world currencies. TerraCard provides the avenue for them to do so. So if we could just go, I mean, we're not going far in history, but if we go, let's say a couple of years ago, or let's say 3 years ago, when people would make a bit of profit on their sort of token, or if Bitcoin kind of pumped, no one had a, you can say, avenue to basically put it into fiat or be able to use it on the way we do the ATMs. And fortunately now that's the first utility that here at ARK we want to tap into and bring in the general customer and for them to bring in whoever they want, their friends and family, and have a sort of revenue share. That's what here at ARK we tend to do. TerraCard is issued by Visa, allowing cash withdrawals at ATMs and payments at millions of online and retail merchants worldwide. Additionally, TerraCard functions seamlessly with Visa payment networks, ensuring widespread acceptance wherever these networks are supported. You could be in Asia, you could be in South America, you could be in Canada, in Europe, anywhere. And anywhere that accepts the Visa logo, you'll be able to use the TerraCard. So that's the first module here that we want to bring at ARK, and there's many more. I hope you guys are excited about the DVPN and the many other products that we're going to bring through. Thus far, Mistletoe, could you just tell me if you could hear my voice just clear and there's no breaking of connection?
Crystal clear, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. So this is the first piece of media that we sort of launched today, and there should be more in the pipeline. And you guys can share this article with your sort of friends and family, and really bring in sort of the right crowd, because that's what ARK is about. ARK is a community, and we want to bring the right crowds and bring an honorable sort of way of utility, and also be able to help, you can say, social influencers and anyone that is promoting our brand to earn. So that's the cool thing about us. So now I'm going to go kind of into the news. There's a few things that I wanted to cover. So today we had the big day of, you can say, Ethereum ETFs. So if you guys were kind of looking into this, so we had, I think, 6 to 7 ETFs that launched yesterday. And so Ether futures ETFs hit the market as SEC mulls next step on Bitcoin fund. Ether is already the second most popular cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin, but the arrival of the ETF may make it easier for certain types of investors to gain exposure to the part of the crypto market. So an ETF is basically a fund, and we've seen them happen on Bitcoin quite a bit. And I think the last pump that took Bitcoin to 67K was due to an ETF being approved. I think it was so this year we had the BlackRock ETF being approved, and you guys have to realize when it comes to utility, Bitcoin does have quite a few utilities. It's like gold. It's the gold of our standard. But the Ethereum ETF is really important for the future of DeFi and stuff. So when you look into the ETFs, you want them to offer investors a alternative fund to just holding an asset. So what happens is, as they buy into a ProShare, a sort of ETF, they're able to hedge, and that's why it's important for crypto to get there. And we've had it with Bitcoin, and now Ethereum really brings in, because Ethereum is the biggest utility module. If crypto is going to be adopted worldwide, it's all dependent on layer 2 on Ethereum, and it's great to see that an ETF is out there. So Ether is already the second most popular cryptocurrency behind Bitcoin, but the arrival of the ETFs makes it easier for certain types of investors to gain exposure to the part of the crypto market. I think the long-term buyers of these products are financial professionals, financial advisors, family offices, and registered investors, investment advisors, said Bitcoin CEO Matt Hogan. Retail traders can get exposure to Ethereum through a Coinbase app, but a financial professional can't invest through a phone. So that's what the ETF will bring. So these are the companies that went public with their Ethereum ETF this week. So Bitcoin, Bitwise Ethereum Strategy ETF, Bitwise Bitcoin and Ethereum equal weight strategy ETF, ProShares Ether strategy. This is the one that I'm pretty excited about, because ProShares, they want to bring in, you can say, indexes of other sort of use cases when it comes to privacy, when it comes to security, when it comes to utility of all types. It could be synthetics, it could be crowd loans. So ProShares are pretty invested in, and also VanEck. This is another ETF that I'm super interested. So I'm gonna, maybe in the next few days, we'd kind of break this ETF down and see what you get for purchasing into this ETF. But yeah, VanEck Ethereum Strategy ETF. And so the thing that people wanted to find out was, would a Bitcoin futures ETF do its job? Would it track the performance of Bitcoin? And in fact, it has done that quite well. So it's proven a good hedge, the Bitcoin sort of ETF thus far. So we hope to see a similar thing happen with the Ethereum ETF. And so that's the news on the ETF. So they launched, and thus far, like if we look at the chart right now, we can see that that prices kind of dipped. So we had a bit of a pump earlier, you can say, on Friday and Saturday. And this was all the sort of, you can say, liquidity traps being tapped into, at 1740. If you look at 1740, we've been here in August. We've been here in about September time to end of August. We've been here now in October. And once we tap that sort of liquidity here on Ethereum, so this is the ETF, you can say, liquidity here. So I'd write here Ethereum ETF, ETH ETF, so we can have that in the future. So ETH ETF took us to 1740, but since then we have taken profits. So because that's what we tell you here, we tell you that these things run in ranges, and whenever you have a sort of high, it's worthy of taking profits before the institutes take their profit, and so do Wills. So Ethereum's back to 1655. We tapped into 1741. Bitcoin, on the other hand, we tapped into 28.5K. And if you can see, we lined up this sort of level here at 28,630. If you go back to the SEC appeal case, it's like we sometimes the charts can kind of show you previous levels, and that's what we did when we tapped into here. We tapped into the SEC appeal case that happened with XRP. So yeah, so we tapped into 28K. And are we sort of bullish right now? I don't believe so. I think we stay sideways for the next few months. In fact, I don't see any change. I want to see how the elections come in. I want to see how legislations get passed. And there, and speaking about legislation, something really cool happened in the UK. So let me just sort of tap into that. You can see article here if I can find here. So basically, in the UK, what they're trying to do is create an iteration of the marketplace, and basically, so the UK financial watchdog announces launch of permanent digital sandbox. So they're launching a digital sandbox, and they're sort of they're allowing DeFi crowds to basically market their product here. It's going to be like the marketplace for a bunch of utility. And that's what the FCA want to achieve. They want to work alongside developers. And by creating a sandbox, they're able to do that. So the UK Economic Financial Ministry proposed a financial market infrastructure sandbox in April 22nd, 2022. So alongside its plan for a regulatory framework on payment stablecoins. So yeah, we talked about this earlier on in the year about them bringing out legislation on stablecoins and their use case there. But yeah, on July the 3rd, announced 20 projects had been selected for a European regulatory sandbox. Those qualifying for the initiative included firms in finance and capital markets, telecom, and information technology and global trades. So that's the first. I believe there's going to be about 50 projects in the first part of its sandbox, and we look forward to how they allow for free use of DeFi when it comes to legality and framework. So a sandbox allows projects, let me just kind of make this thing a little bit bigger here. So a sandbox allows projects to operate in a testing environment to evaluate their products and service largely without unintended side effects impacting the real world. According to the FCA, the digital sandbox is aimed at helping innovative firms, right? ARK is an innovative firms in their efforts to launch new products and services, as well as support economic growth and international competitiveness. So yeah, we look forward to what this sandbox proposal has for us in the near future when it comes to UK. And we know that when something works in the UK or the US, it usually gets adopted into the East Coast and into Australia and into other places. So we want to see a similar thing happen in the other parts of Europe. Guys, do I have another minute to do another article, or have I passed my time?
You're okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, I think the last thing I wanted to cover was what's happening in the crypto market currently, because there are a bunch of things. I know the price action has been, you can say, sideways and stuff, but in crypto, it's never, you can say, an odd day. So in other news, we have sort of Alex Mashesky, the guy who founded Celsius Network, and his trial starts very, very soon, and we're going to have more updates on him. So the crypto community has been waiting for this day for a long time. Let's hope that justice is served and that Mashesky is held accountable for his actions. So that's what Moses sort of tweeted out. So we're going to have much more coverage on this. I'm looking forward to this. Like, I think the Alex Mashesky sort of case, the Sam Bankman-Fried FTX case, these cases are going to define how things are going to run in the future. The other funny thing was this part here. So hackers sell discounted tokens linked to Coinex stake hacks. So blockchain analytics investigator have uncovered an individual linked to a cryptocurrency laundering operation that is offering stolen tokens at discounted prices from recent high-profile exchange hacks. So a few different exchange hacks happen. As we know, we talked about Bitfinex. We talked about a few different sort of anomalies in crypto, and we sort of always query, like, where is the hacker going to go with this? And we follow their wallets. But it's hilarious to see that they're going to like centralized exchanges like Coinex and trying to sell off their tokens there. So the team confirmed that the user was in control of an address containing over $6 million worth of cryptocurrencies after receiving a small transaction from the corresponding addresses. So yeah, $6 million worth of crypto he was trying to wash on centralized exchanges. The Ethereum ETF we talked about a little bit today. And I was getting messages about this earlier in the week, last week, and everyone was thinking Ethereum's going to go touch 2,000 and above. And I predicted that it will stay sideways because it's only just launched. So it's going to take a few months, going to bring more investors, more institutions. And then I think it will really take off and make all-time highs. So we'll see how that runs. I think that covers the news for today. I hope I didn't take too much time. Thank you so much.
All right, folks. You there, Coach MT?
Hello? Yeah, there we go. I'm here.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Mr. Z. And folks, that's going to bring us to the end of today's fantastic podcast, Tuesday, October 3rd. We want to remind you that we'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. UTC. For the folks that are waiting to see the Spark Reward, I'm still working on it. Just restarted the system, and we'll shortly be sending out the winner, the random winner for tonight. Wish you all a great rest of your evening. We're going to stick around and do a little bit of Q&A, and we'll see you all tomorrow.